Isaiah 33 through 36. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously. And they dealt not treacherously with thee. When shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. O Lord, be gracious unto us, we have waited for thee. Be thou their arm every morning, our salvation also in the time of trouble. At the noise of the tumult the people fled, at the lifting up of thyself the nations were scattered. And your spoil shall be gathered like the gathering of the caterpillar, as the running to and fro of locusts shall he run upon them. The Lord is exalted, for dwelleth on high, he hath filled Zion with judgment and righteousness, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. In strength the salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure. Behold, their valiant ones shall cry without, the ambassadors of peace shall weep bitterly. The highways lie waste, the wayfaring man ceaseth, he hath broken the covenant, he hath despised the cities, he regardeth no man. The earth mourneth and languisheth, Lebanon is ashamed, and hewn down in Sharon, and like wilderness in Bashan and Carmel shake off their fruits. Now will I rise, saith the Lord, now will I be exalted. Now will I lift up myself. Ye shall conceive shaft, and we shall bring forth stubble. Your breath as fire shall devour you. And the people shall be as the burnings of lime, as thorns cut up shall be burned in the fire. Hear ye that are far off, what have I done? And ye that are near acknowledge my might. The sinners in Zion are afraid, fearfulness hath surprised the hypocrites. Who among us shall dwell with the devouring fire? Who among us shall dwell with the everlasting burnings? He that walketh righteously and speaketh uprightly, he that despiseth the gain of oppressions, that shaketh his hands from holding of bribs, and that stoppeth his ears from hearing of blood, and shutteth his eyes from seeing evil. He shall dwell on high. His place of defense shall be in the mutations of rocks. Bread shall be given him. His water shall be sure. Thine eyes shall see the king in his beauty. They shall behold the land that is far off. Thine heart shall meditate terror. Where is the scribe? Where is the receiver? Where is he that counteth the towers? Thou shalt not see a fierce people, a people of a deeper speech than thou canst perceive of the stammering tongue. That thou canst understand, look upon Zion, the city of our solemnities. Thine eyes shall see Jerusalem, a quiet habitation. A tabernacle shall not be taken down. Not one of the stakes thereof shall ever be removed, neither shall any of the cords thereof be broken. But there the glorious Lord will be unto us a place of broad rivers and streams, wherein shall go in no galley with oars, neither shall gallant ship pass thereby. For the Lord is our judge, the Lord is our lawgiver, the Lord is our king, and he will save us. The tacklings are loosed, they cannot well strengthen their mass, they cannot spread the sail, then the prey of the great spoil divided. The lame take the prey, and the habitant shall not say, I am the sick. The people that dwell therein shall be forgiven their iniquity. Chapter 34. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and shall that is therein, the world, and all things that cometh forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fear upon all their armies. And he hath utterly destroyed them, he hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine. And as the falling fig from the fig tree, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven, behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, and upon the people of the cursed to judgment. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood, it is made fat with fatness, in the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord hath sacrificed Bozrahs, and great slaughter in the land of Idumea. And the unicorns shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of the recompenses for the controversy of Zion. And the streams thereof shall be turned into the pitch, and the dust thereof into the brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch. It shall be quenched night nor day, the smoke thereof shall go up forever, from generation to generation shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever, for the cormorant, the bitternin, shall possess it, and the owl also, and the raven shall dwell in it. And he shall stretch out upon it in the line of confusion, and the stones of emptiness. They shall call the nobles thereof to the kingdom, but none shall be there, and all our princes shall be nothing. And thorns shall come in her palaces, and nettles and brambles in the fortresses thereof, and it shall be an habitation of dragons and a court of owls. The wild beasts of the desert shall also meet with the wild beasts of the island, and the satyr shall cry to his fellow. The screech owl also rests there, and the find for herself a place of rest. There shall be the great owl make her nest, and the lay in the hatch, and gather under her shadow. There shall the vultures also be gathered, every one of her mate. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord, and read no one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate, for my mouth hath commanded. In his spirit it hath gathered them, and he hath cast the lot of them, and his hand hath divided unto them by line. They shall possess it forever, from generation shall they dwell therein. Chapter 35. Manaki. Yivalavi sonwa le mahanoi. The wilderness and the solitary place shall be glad for them. And the desert shall rejoice in the blossom as the rose, and it shall blossom abundantly and rejoice even with joy and singing. The glory of Lebanon shall be given unto it, the excellency of Carmel and Sharon. They shall see the glory of the Lord and the excellency of our God. Strengthen ye the weak hands, and confirm the feeble knees. Say to them that are of fearful heart, be strong, fear not. Behold, your God will come with vengeance, even God with the recompense. He will come and save you. Then the eyes of the blind shall be opened, and the ears of the deaf shall be unstopped. Then shall the lame man leap as in a hart, and the tongue of the dumb sing, for in the wilderness shall waters break out. The streams in the desert and the parched ground shall become a pool, and the thirsty in the springs of the water, and the habitation of dragons. There each lay shall be grass with reeds and rushes, and an highway shall be there in a way, and it shall be called the way of the holiness. The unclean shall not pass over it, but it shall be for those of the wayfaring men, though fools shall not err therein. No lion shall be there, nor any ravenous beast shall go up thereon, and it shall not be found there, but the redeemed shall walk there. And the ransomed of the Lord shall return, and come to Zion with songs and everlasting joy and gladness and sorrow. Sighing shall flee away. Now it came to pass in the 14th year of King Hezekiah, the Sennacherib king of Assyria came up against all the defenced cities of Judah, and took them. And the king of Assyria sent Rabshakeh from Lachish to Jerusalem unto the king of Hezekiah with a great army. And he stood by the conduit of the upper pool in the highway of the fuller's field. Then came forth unto him Eliakim, Hilkiah's son, which was over the house of Shebaniah the scribe of Joah, Esab's son, the recorder. And Rabshakeh said unto them, Say ye now, Hezekiah, thus saith the great king, the king of Assyria, what confidence is this wherein thou trustest? I say, sayest thou, that they are but vain words. I have counsel and strength for war. Now on whom dost thou trust, that thou rebellest against me? Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed of Egypt. whereon if a man lean, it will go into the hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh king of Egypt, so all that trust in him. But if thou say to me, we trust in the Lord our God, it is not he whose high places, whose altars Hezekiah hath taken away, and said to Judah and Jerusalem, Ye shall worship before his altar. Now therefore, give pledges, I pray thee, for my master, the king of Assyria, and I will give thee 2,000 horses. If thou be able on thy part to set riders upon them, how then wilt thou turn away the face of one captain of the least of my master's servants, and put thy trust in the Egypt for chariots and for horsemen? And am I now come up without the Lord against the land to destroy it? The Lord said unto me, Go up against the land and destroy it. Then said Eliakim and Shebaniah and Joah unto Rabbekeish, Speak, and I pray thee, unto thy servants in Syrian language, for we understand it, and speak not to us in the Jewish language in the ears of the people that are on the wall. For Rabbekeish said, Hath my master sent me to thy master, and to thee to speak these words? Hath he not sent me to the men that sit upon the wall, that they may eat their own dung and drink their own piss with you? Then Rabshakeh stood and cried with a loud voice in the Jews' language, and said, Hear the words of the great king, the king of Assyria. Thus saith the king, Let not Hezekiah deceive you, for he shall not be able to deliver you. Neither let Hezekiah make you trust in the Lord, saying, The Lord shall surely deliver us. This city shall not be delivered into the hand of the king of Assyria. Hearken not to Hezekiah. Make you trust in the Lord, saying, The Lord will surely deliver us. This city shall not be delivered into the hand of the king of Assyria. Hearken not to Hezekiah, for thus saith the king of Assyria, Make an agreement with me by a present, and come out to me, and eat ye every one of thy vine, and every one of the fig tree, and drink ye every one with the waters of his own cistern, until I come and take you away to a land like your own land, and a land of corn and wine, and a land of bread and vineyards. Beware lest Hezekiah persuade you, saying, The Lord will deliver us. Hath any of the gods of the nation delivered his land out of the hand of the king of Assyria? Where are the gods of Hamath and Arpad? Where are the gods of Seraphim, and have they delivered Samaria out of the hand? Who are they among all the gods of these lands that have delivered their land out of thy hand? And the Lord should deliver Jerusalem out of my hand. But they held their peace, and answered him not a word, for the king's commandment was saying, Answer him not. Then come Eliakim the son of Hilkiah, that was out of their household, and Shebna the scribe, and Joah the son of Asaph the recorder, to Hezekiah with their cloths rent, and told him with the words of Rabshakeh. Whew. Okay. And I'm going to stop there for now, and then I have a word right after this video.